The following article contains spoilers from an episode of Emmerdale that hasn't aired on ITV1 yet, but can be viewed on ITVX. Mackenzie Boyd is involved in a very deadly showdown with John Sugden in tonight's episode of Emmerdale, but are we going to see the character again? We revealed the news about Mack at the start of this month. A source told us, the John story has so many twists and turns to come, and this will come as a genuine surprise to fans. Mack has survived quite a lot over the years, but this time it's not looking so good. What the horrific turn of events does is set the stage for an exciting next stage to John's saga later in the autumn that will leave fans quite literally on edge. Let's take a look at what happens in the latest episode of Emmerdale, and what that means for Mack. Is Mack leaving Emmerdale, and does he die? Due to how the scenes play out tonight, it does certainly look as though Mackenzie Boyd will be killed by John Sugden. However, this is a soap, which means anything is possible. In the past we've seen plenty of characters return from the dead, so until we have actual confirmation such as someone finding the body, there will always be a possibility John didn't murder Mack. What happens in Emmerdale tonight? Oh, a lot. After Mackenzie found proof that John potentially isn't a Sugden, he hops into his van and faces a tense drive to the train station. John then pulls over by the side of the road, telling Mack he needs his help with fixing something in the back of his vehicle. With fear running through his veins, Mack feigns ignorance for a little while, claiming he's being quiet because he just has a headache, but by this point, John is already 5 steps ahead of Mack. He confirms that he knows Mack looked at the scrapbook, and as a result, a bit of a problem has been created. As far as Mack's concerned, he's perfectly happy to just go to London and ignore everything he's learned about John, but in a haunting twist, John tells Mack he won't be going to London anymore. With no time to process the twist about Nate, Mack shoves John and tries to buy himself some time. They fight and Mack races into the woods, kickstarting a very deadly game of cat and mouse. As Mack runs, John follows behind him with a bow and arrow in hand. He tries to get John to stop, but outrunning him, literally and metaphorically, wasn't ever going to be possible. John pulls another arrow and it hits Mack, causing him to fall and desperately crawl to a safe area. John finds Mack and makes it clear there's no way he'll be getting out of this alive. He speaks about how much he hates Mackenzie, and that he didn't want things to go this far. With that, John finds a giant boulder, lifts it above his head and throws it down, seemingly killing Mack in that moment. Back in the village, John returns and says goodbye to his loved ones, ready for his holiday with Aaron Dingle. He then spots some blood dripping from his van door and has to act fast. He tells Aaron that he needs to get fuel, wipes the blood, and gets inside. John glances into the back, staring at the blanket covering Mack's body. What has Lawrence Robb said about Mack dying? Lawrence spoke about what's ahead for Mack and the rumors about his character's death fairly recently, which meant he couldn't reveal any huge spoilers. When appearing on ITV daytime show Loose Women to talk about the ongoing surrogacy storyline that has seen Charity Dingle, Emma Atkins, decide to be a surrogate for granddaughter Sarah Sugden, the awkward matter of his upcoming exit was addressed. "I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to," asked Jane Moore. "There's lots of rumors that Mack might be getting killed off." Lawrence, visibly squirming, replied, "Yeah, there are lots of rumors. And rumors they shall remain." Quick thinking, though Denise Welch didn't look too convinced. Co-host Colleen Nolan then chimed in, asking, "If that was the case, I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but, do they discuss that with you straight away or about a month before it's happening?" "It's never brutal," he replied, being extremely cautious about his wording. "I've always said, being in the show, I never want to be too prescriptive with it. I've always enjoyed doing what I'm doing. Ultimately if when the time for Mack to leave comes, whether that be my choice or the writer-producers, I'll be thankful for the time that I've had." He concluded, "Ultimately, nobody is safe in the show. It's most dangerous village in the country.